Welcome to PricePlow. This is Mike coming at you post-workout here, and I have a treat for you. This one's gonna get interesting. Myprotein's the ioPea. This is an ingredient optimized pea protein that Myprotein has in their Pro range. Now the Pro range is the high-end stuff that they have, and in this Pro range they already do have the plant protein. Well, this one's a little different. This one's very hard to open. Oh, geez. I'm not gonna say anything about that. That was a very well, maybe my workout was just really hard. That was a very well secured lid. Anyway, what was I talking about? They already have the plant protein. That is a plant protein mixture. This is the ioPea, and we're gonna talk about how this is optimized pea protein. Right off the bat though, let's just get right into the flavor tasting. Banana bread. That smells good. That smells really good. Now it is and yeah, real quick, this is a really clean pea protein because we have 90 calories, 20 grams of protein, just 2 carbs, no fat, or at least like less than half a gram of fat. And so very, very clean label. And Myprotein's got some, and I can just tell this is a pretty finely grained pea protein here. I have my laptop open because we're gonna need the notes on this IO technology here. So let me make sure I don't spill protein on this. Oh, I did. This tub's kicking my butt, guys. All right. And we do have, if you're watching on YouTube, we do have an article talking about all this. We're gonna dig into from the PricePlow Blog. I wrote the article, and I still need the notes. I've read the studies, but I still need the notes because we're gonna get into plasma technology here. All right, that mixed extraordinarily well. Then what they have here actually is a 3-gum blend with xanthan gum, guar gum, and gum acacia, and the sweetener is stevia leaf extract. So all natural, as you normally get with pea proteins, but not always. All right, let's see how the banana bread goes. Okay, first off, I went with about, that is thick. Those 3 gums, it says 6 to 8 ounces. I did about 6.5 ounces of water, and then I had some ice cubes. So I had about 7 ounces of water. You could easily go, I think, like up to like 10 to 12 ounces of water with this, unless you want a really thick vegan shake. The smell of the banana bread hits you first, and it is dead on. The initial taste, dead on, and then comes in a little bit of that pea protein taste. You're not really ever going to get fully away from it, but this is really impressive. The mixability here is, oh, man, they just keep getting better and better, is all I'm going to say. That's so good. This is really good, folks. Plant protein fans, you gotta check this out. It's getting too thick. This is almost like a casein consistency. It basically is a casein consistency. This is interesting. That tastes really good. It's come out too slow. I don't have any more water here. Do I? No, that was blue water, so it wasn't water. Okay, we'll keep drinking. I'm gonna need more water on this. Look how it's just thickening up. This is way crazy. Sweet. Okay, anyway, so here's what's going on. We have pea protein here. And inside the pea protein, you have this company here, Ingredient Optimized. We've talked about them before. We've talked about their ioPea technology and their ioPea technology. Obviously, this is ioPea. And moving this out of my way, what they are doing here is they are using a process. It's a natural atmospheric plasma treatment. This is sounds like it's out of a sci-fi book, but it is real. And what they are doing is they are literally shifting their protein molecules, like physically shifting the protein molecules to expose like more of the protein's binding sites. And what this does 2 things, and you're kind of seeing this in action right here, actually right here. First off, it opens up a little bit more surface area in the protein molecules. And so it's not changing the molecular formula, it's just moving, moving around the actual atoms inside of the molecule, and it's exposing some of these binding sites. 2 things are happening here. First off, it's exposing more of it to water. So you get better dispersion, you get better solubility in water, but then you also get better bioavailability in the body. And what it's doing is it's exposing those molecules so that your body's enzymes actually have an easier time cleaving off the protein and getting it into the essential amino acid and the amino acid the free-form amino acid form. It's easier to bind it. And so this stuff sounds like crazy science fiction. We do have a lot of the research that that this technology is based upon, and the research that's backed upon, all the way cited in the studies or in the blog post. But actually, even more importantly, the company behind the IO technology, Ingredient Optimized IO, they I think formerly known as Plasma Nutrition, and so they actually have 2 studies, and I think there's more coming, but 2 studies, one of them on whey protein and one of them on pea protein. And in both of these studies, we obviously are more concerned about the pea protein one here. They found that when users took the IO optimized pea protein, that they were able to get higher blood plasma amino acid levels for both the BCAAs and all the essential amino acids, higher plasma levels in the blood for all the amino acids at 30, 60, 90, and 120 minutes after consuming it. So it might sound like crazy science fiction, but the blood levels of the amino acids are actually showing it. So we have this all cited on the PricePlow blog here, linked in the bio, and then also linked in the description. And then also we have an article specifically about the ioPea technology. So really crazy stuff. But what's happening here is that it is a mixture of this gum blend plus this technology that allows for easier dispersion. It is definitely, to me, a little bit more palatable, and it's easier mixing with water. I was really impressed by how smooth it was, but quite honestly, and I always say this to those clear whey isolates behind me, honestly, you need more water than this. Like, I might need to pause this video and come back with more water. 6 to 8 ounces. I'm basically like chewing on this stuff. We need to get more water here. I'm back. Hopefully we edited that out. Otherwise you're just sitting here staring at my wall for a little while. Much better. Still, the flavor there of the banana bread is still there. Interesting. Honestly, I'd have to, we're gonna do another scoop. That's all we're gonna do. Because I wanna give you the proper dosage, proper water requirements. I'm thinking it's gonna be 12 ounces and be better. Let's pause this video and be right back with a 12-ounce measurement and see how that scoop does. All right, I'm back. I think I figured out the problem here. And this, I just weighed out a scoop because I was realized that maybe the scoop weight was off. 27.9 grams is what we want this scoop to weigh, right? Right. This here is a 27.9 gram scoop. So I think the scoop's a little bit big. I'm gonna send that feedback back to Myprotein. They do listen and everything. It's important to use a food scale. So the question is, if you weigh out 27.9 grams, I think 8 ounces of water will be fine. If you're doing a full packed dense scoop, because you can tell this stuff can be really packed well, it's gonna be like 35 grams. You're gonna need more water. So overall, I have, so now I have a properly dosed scoop and I have 12 ounces of water. Let's drink a little bit of this. Okay, 10 ounces of water, properly dosed scoop. And as you can see, I did drink that entire first scoop. This is good stuff. That's what I want to get right. And with that gum blend, it was kind of like thickening up as we went. All right, you guys can just tell it's moving around a little bit thinner in here. So 10 ounces of water, proper scoop size. Let's see how that does. There we go. This is good. Okay. Now, honestly, if you weigh out your scoop and do 27.9, like 28 gram scoop or so, just don't go hog wild. No heaping scoops. 8 ounces of water will be fine. I think that was the issue, and that's why we used to like just weigh out these scoops meticulously and then give feedback, because sometimes they put in too large of a CC scoop. But it's of course tough to do a gram-based measurement in a volumetric thing, so everyone packs their scoops a little bit differently. I do think we're gonna have to tell them to go with a slightly smaller scoop. Anyway, I don't want that to like steal the thunder from the story here. The story here is that this is an excellent pea protein enhancing technology that works with whey. It works with pea. I think they're going to have a collagen study coming out eventually. We got to catch up with the guys at IO, but this is a really cool technology, and the proof is in the pudding. When it is used, it's able to get those BCAAs and EAAs into the bloodstream, and that's ultimately what we're looking for. Now, in our blog post, we also do talk about whey protein versus pea protein, because honestly, I am an animal foods dieter. When it comes to fats, I'm all about animal fats. When it comes to proteins, I am definitely cooler with a protein powder like this. But in general, like, you know, there's different bioavailabilities. There's different amounts of the PDCAAS scores from like whey protein, egg protein, pea protein, and everything. But you'll see right here on this label, it says same quality as whey. And the reason they're saying that is because there was a study showing that whey protein compared to pea protein, they both had the same amount of muscle gains and weight gain when comparing in a study. That study came out in 2015, so check that out on our blog post as well. It's the Babalt study. And so a lot of people were saying, okay, well, maybe we can mix in some pea protein. But it turns out io's got this technology that works with both whey and pea, and so we're very bullish on that stuff. Anyway, this flavor is really good. I think we got to get a little bit of a smaller scooper. Make sure you use a food scale. Other than that, check out our article because the ioPea is a really, really cool formula, and this stuff tastes incredibly well. Just make sure that you get the range right because that triple gum blend is going to thicken up on you. Look at this. It kind of has thickened up as I've been talking here. No, that's like perfect now. Yeah, somewhere between 8 and 10 ounces of water with a properly measured scoop. All right, thanks for hanging with me on this one. We'll see you next time. Check out PricePlow.com/Myprotein to sign up for the alerts when we have new Myprotein content coming out. I'm sure that next up they're going to have another clear whey isolate flavor or something like that. And then Plow40 is our coupon code. This product I did pay for, but we do have a business affiliate relationship with Myprotein. So check out the Plow40 coupon code. Usually it's like 35% or so off, and so we appreciate you there. Thank you for watching, and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment. The ioPea.
Welcome to PricePlow.